Mavs fans are very unhappy with the Luka trade. Here's an instance of something else that occurred last night. Let's take a look at the video. So, they had the fan cam up. A fan said, "Fire Nico." Fire Nico. Because I thought at first that NI thought it had a couple other words attached to it, but it was Nico.
Damn, Joe.
It's Black History Month,
Leave my people alone.
He said, "Fuck, nigga."
Coincidentally, in that video, the usher behind him started clapping immediately. But fan was shown on the video board during a karaoke segment in between timeouts. Fan mouthed "Fire Nico" at the video board instead of singing. That fan was eventually escorted out of the arena by Mavs security. We also have that video. No word if he was related to any Mavs player. Shout out to his boy for dipping with him. I probably would have stayed just to see.
Hey.
That's negative.
But everybody saw what he said.
That's negative. It ain't positive.
The Mavs,
Give him an extension.
Hey, guaranteed they didn't, if he would have said, "Good job, Nico," they wouldn't have kicked him the fuck out.
I'm just saying, if he had a son right there.
But he also said
He's embarrassing his son.
He ain't do nothing embarrassing.
He also said it in front of all them people, too, though.
Yeah.
So everybody saw that.
Therefore.
They was booing.
So the Mavs
They
said
wanted to
this
say.
fan and others were ejected for violating the NBA's code of conduct. According to the Mavs beat reporter Tim Cato, this was actually the first time Mavs fans had been shown on the video board since the Luka trade. And they were not shown before or after this fan mentioned "Fire Nico" at the camera. To add to all this, Mavs head coach Jason Kidd did not speak with the media after the Mavs' overtime loss to the Kings, as is required by league rules. So how does the Mavs organization fix the tension between them and fans following the Luka trade, or can they fix that tension?
Shit.
Try to keep your job as long as
Luka's
you can.
not fat, bring him back.
Try to keep your job, JK, as long as you can.
Boy, this is...
Only way they could do it is they win. It's gonna be harder with AD out though.
To win it all. Shit, they're gonna have to win the championship for them to get over this.
Would that even do
At
it?
least get there.
You think a championship would make Mavs forget about
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
their Slovenian president, as Kyrie referred to him as his hermano?
At least for now, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
For sure.
Because there's something Luka didn't do, right? If they win it, it'd be something Luka didn't do. So
That's a fact.
like, that's the only thing that would ease them crazy Mavericks fans, trust me.
Why they want Nico fired?
I think you should get a raise, Gil. Personally.
I think you should get an extension.
He is with the
You
Lakers.
deserve an
too.
extension?
Shit, who else you gonna trade? Who else you gonna give away for
With
the
the
low?
Lakers, he-
I don't, what I'm saying
low.
is,
We buy it.
what I'm saying, didn't the owner just come out and say, this is why we got rid of him?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
So you could
Well,
just,
I want y'all input on this.
Pardon me.
If the Mavericks were trying to get off Luka and they announced it to the whole league, what do you think the uproar would have been trying to get pieces together to get a Luka trade?
Oh man, it's been crazy.
Line
All
up.
right. So to avoid that, we keep it in-house.
Yep.
So you look at Nico and you say, did you do right by the situation compared to what it could have been for the league? If you throw that out there, Luka ain't no way in hell go to LA. Because you're not gonna trade AD or get a trade for AD for Luka.
AD Max Christie and a first-round pick was all it took to secure Luka's
So
services.
if you looking at it really, AD, if they was trying to really get off AD, they would have never got Luka for him. So the only deal you could really get is if they offload it, make it make sense, all that dumb shit. But if you make it a league-wide thing where everybody's like, shit, they trying to get off Luka? Everybody can go.
They would have traded
Everybody can go.
Brunson and Tatum.
Everybody can go. We gonna bring them wherever we can. It's gonna be a bid. It's gonna be like LeBron saying, I don't know where I'm going. I might go to South Beach, but I could go to Utah. Everybody like, shit, we could get LeBron James. What can we do? How can we raise the money? What can we throw in that? So, I mean, how can you really say fire Nico if he didn't really do what could have fucked up everybody's situation? Everybody's situation. AD lucked up just because he ended up in a place where...
But Shad, you say that, and obviously you don't want to put that news out there just for the ramifications, but like you mentioned, you would probably get a better haul than AD, Max Christie, and one first-round pick if you did put that out there.
For AD.
I mean, I mean, except for Luka.
Well,
Oh, yeah, you would have got way more.
what?
At least 10
What is
first
better
round
than
You would have got
80%.
Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect.
Yeah. We're not giving up all
What,
three.
what could you have? You could have probably got some, but
Do you see what Utah got for fucking Rudy Gobert?
what they get for him?
The farm.
A lot of baguettes.
But it's still not better than goddamn AD. Cause you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Look at Utah now. They got a bunch of just first round picks just sitting on the bench. Look crazy. Getting their ass whooped. It's fucking, you don't know what you're getting. Like, from AD, you getting AD. Still, that's something. It's better than what somebody else getting.
I'm still confused on why they saying fire Nico if the
And I wasn't talking
motherfucker
about
just-
yourself. I'm talking
No,
about what
the
they
mo-
was drafting. I'm not,
No. It's like what Houston was.
He just got there.
right.
you know what I'm saying? But you know,
a lot of young picks. They know they had
yeah.
that. They made.
They don't even
picks.
play them.
They
Like,
traded players to get picks back, and they built the team through the draft mostly. I get that.
But they don't
So
play
therefore, that's what they. You could have got some more picks and shit, but I think.
Yeah.
The owner
Some other
said
players- some
he
other-
got rid of him because he's fat. So why is everybody trying to say fire Nico? No, the owner already took responsibility, right?
Can't say fired
Came
on
out and made it.
Right? The owner took responsibility. He came out there and said he had a whole little statement about
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal and all that shit. You took responsibility. That means this was your move for a reason. That means this has nothing to do with Nico. You pulled this move. Nico's off limits now.
He's low hanging fruit.
Hey, it can't be no more.
He's low hanging fruit.
This man told me to do it.
Right?
They're like, what
Here's the statement.
What a
He
black
ain't
man.
Shaq,
Because
he
they
ain't
see
this, he ain't that, he ain't that.
Get rid
That's
of him.
just yo.
He should have shut the fuck
said.
up.
That's just, like, that's just the first person you see when some shit go
Yeah,
bad.
like,
They
what a
did it,
black
right?
man.
Hey,
Get that.
motherfucker push you down and turn around and you motherfucker you see standing there, you like,
Ain't gonna be at Austin.
that's the motherfucker that pushed me, right?
That was the point
Right.
of yesterday. At first it was Nico, right? Nico, you said you did this. Now the owner trying to save face to the public. You came out there, opened up your mouth. So they should be looking at you now.
Well, do you know though, like this the way this shit goes, right? I could get arrested for a body, right? I didn't do it. You can come in that motherfucker and say you did it. Until they got proof and prove it, they can say whatever we can say whatever they want. They gonna hold both our ass in that bitch. Or they might not believe what you say.
The boss man said he did it, goddamn you going
Or they might be like, get the fuck out of here, you trying to cover for him. Right?
It's
Yeah,
just
they
the
might be
first
like, you
thing.
trying to cover for him.
Cool, you the boss. I want the big fish any goddamn way. I don't want the runner.
That's how they normally do
I
it.
don't want the runner. I don't want, give me the big fish.
Yeah, normally the runner take it, he got to take this body.
That's
right?
what I said. They should have.
Hey,
And that's why.
you the soldier. Listen,
That's
this-
why I didn't
you
understand
did
the
it.
general, the general, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know why he made a statement.
The owner?
You already had a scapegoat.
The governor. The
The governor.
governor.
You already had a
Oh, the
scapegoat.
governor
The world
said
is
that.
looking at him.
The
You
governor.
wanted to go out there and just
The Mavs governor, Patrick Dumont.
governor?
Sound like Walking Dead. You know, you go to this governor.
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
They don't like to say owner anymore, but
But the fact
the
that they
governor
threatening this man's family and all that shit, so
master bedroom.
he felt the need to speak. I'm assuming he felt the need to speak up because this man getting death threats.
Yeah.
So let me take the pressure off of you and say, because it's my team, it's my money, I made the decision to do this because of this reason. Can't be threatening this man and the family and shit.
So we heard
that's
reports before the trade went down. Nico approached Dumont, said he was going to trade Luka, and owner laughed. Kenny,
He probably been
we
thinking
didn't know
about
if it was a good laugh or a
Yeah,
bad
like I
laugh.
said, he probably
He came
brought
like,
that
ha ha, you damn right.
Right? Like, shit, man, I thought you was never gonna fucking ask, man. Shit, right? I've been watching this fat motherfucker run up and down. But I'm just saying, you never know. Or it could have been that laugh like, I never would. It could have been either one. We wasn't there.
But
The fact
thankfully,
that he did
You
tells
think
me
I think
it was the I thought you would never ask laugh.
I think it's the last, like,
Right?
who could we possibly trade him for? Laugh. Like, for who? For who? For who? Who's better than who? What do you mean?
ain't about
Why would we do, like, you have to make it enticing. Give us a reason why we would trade the best player in the league. Or one of the best players in the league. Why would we do that? You gotta make it, you know how, you gotta really sell me on that.
Probably
They
not.
got
though.
the worst. They got the worst of
No,
the three.
probably not though. Shy.
got the
If
worst
I'm
of the three.
asking, if I'm laughing because you're literally like, what? Trade Luka?
But he probably, listen, listen, if those are his words, we don't know. Y'all said it's not, we don't know. If those are his words, right? Says he's had some knowledge of watching basketball. Like, I don't agree with the Shaq shit, but we all know why he said it. We all know why he threw Shaq in there. It wasn't because of just name, rings, lineage, all that shit, right? He probably had been thinking this shit.
Yeah.
And knowing what that number was gonna be.
I'm about to pay this fat
Right?
nigga $350.
He probably had been thinking it. And that number is 345. And he is like,
Hey, man.
I thought you would never ask.
85 a year?
Like, this is right, because that's what it was easy. Like, he presented it to him. Yeah, do it. Because I can't
Right.
see myself paying him that. Because if he's held there, he's gonna be first team All NBA. Second,
For sure.
One of them, 1, 2, 3.
For sure.
Off top. That number is what it is.
Yeah.
So, him thinking about that shit, like, man, I thought you would never.
Did they ever find out that other
That's hold on. Yeah.
For real?
Yo, so let's put it like that. Hey,
Man.
you in a relationship, right?
Woo! You want her?
Your motherfucking lady come to be like, shit, I thought you would never ask, right?
You want to see other people?
You want to see other, or you want to bring her in? Like, man, I thought you would never ask.
Tired
Right?
of your ass.
So, Gil, to your question, they have not found out who the other
ass.
team is, but since this is Gil's arena and we want to stir the pot, I'm going to say the Thunder for SGA.
Wrong.
Who was it?
I think
You know?
Giannis.
You know something, Gil. Tell me.
I think it was Giannis.
Just
Because it don't move.
Just
unless
whisper it
it's
into your
somebody-
You gotta move
You're not
somebody
picking
like
the
that.
phone up,
Luka, you gotta
Giannis.
somebody.
It's only one other player that you pick their phone up for.
If it ain't
He
he's
said,
Joker or
no.
Giannis.
Who, Milwaukee?
That'd be
Yeah, I'm
honest.
saying. Yeah, you're not picking the phone up. There's
I said that too, though.
a select few stars,
And there's only one
in this
fucking
league,
Giannis.
It was,
Hey,
right?
Giannis got one.
it was actually,
mega stars that you
it was
can
3 teams.
So
It was who else compliment? Like, there's only, if you're going to trade Luka, there's only 2 other motherfuckers really out there you can just pull him back for.
Ooh, Boston? No.
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 I'm just asking.
LeBron.
Denver.
Jokic.
There's
LeBron
only
and
2
Denver.
teams that got the call,
I'm about to say,
yeah,
and they called the third one, hell yeah! Click.
The third being
Yeah.
the team he's a new face of the franchise of,
It was
the
only
Los Angeles Lucas.
They called the complimentary
called
boom
for
boom.
bigs, okay.
yeah, that was
They're calling for
That was-
bigs.
You think they called? Just
They called for bigs.
I believe it. I believe it.
This just
What if
in.
they wanted the
Because
Nash's
if they
score?
put that on the table, they trying to figure it. They trying
They
to go
called
for
for
the
bigs.
They trying to go for the kill.
Hey, this just in. Luka Doncic, when defended by Jaylen Brown